Now, in this past international break, when Nigeria played Rwanda and Victor Osimhen got injured, Ghanaian legend, what did they call him? Asamoah Gyan came out to say that Victor Osimhen is faking an injury because he wants to go back to Turkey and play for Galatasaray. Then the following game when Nigeria played against South Africa, when Olaina got injured, a lot of Nigeria fans were saying that it's because he wants to go back to Northern Forest and play. That's why he faked an injury that they're not really injured. Now, this yesterday now, both Galatasaray and Northern Forest played a game, and Osimhen and Olaina did not play because of injury. So now my question to those people that are saying that they faked the injury is it that up to now they're still faking the injury to stay in the house? Is it that these guys they don't want to play football, so what they want to do is to fake injury and remain in the house because it's only Nigerians that bring these things up. When other countries, other African countries that players them they miss out on injuries, they don't hear this much complaint. But every time Nigeria want to be different, want to be if you want to criticize the player for not performing, that's a different matter. But now, I will just create a false narrative and be making it general that players intentionally get themselves fake injuries so they will miss. It's the same thing that came out the other time that Osimhen made that reaction video and we are the same people that were still bashing him too, and now we are still making the same claims. It does not make sense. These Nigerian players that play abroad, their biggest problem is the fan base, the Nigerian community of fan base that we have, that we always want to push a narrative. That was how this other Post TV, I mean, they came out to discuss on how they don't like Victor Boniface. Like you're not even, like you play the game and he did something. You just wake up and try to just pick on one player just simply because he's playing for your country. It does not make. We have to do better as fans sometimes. If you want to criticize a player for not playing well, fine. But to make all this false narrative that they are faking injury just to miss out, it does not make any sense. If you don't have anything to say about them, just leave it. Victor Osimhen, before this transfer window, we have already painted the guy black that he has bad character. Football fans that we saw players like Gattuso and Balotelli, they had this attitude that they used to display. Ramos, but they still had excellent careers just because Osimhen came out to make a video where just branding him as one devil. And that is how the world to start to see the guy. We have to do better as Nigerian fans because the way we treat our own players is not fair. If you want to criticize a guy for not playing well, fine. But all this they are faking injury just to miss. It does not this stuff does not make sense because even them too, they want to go to this World Cup just as you want us to. They want the team to qualify too. So we have to do better the way we treat our players.